I am back. One could say things have been very, very difficult recently. I'm not gonna keep complaining about that, and I'm gonna try not to make any faces in this video. Been in pain consistently. So, and moving beyond all that, and I have a lot to speak on that soon. But today is Saturday. I want to speak briefly upon art and connect that, not on an intellectual level, but always try to connect it in a way that actually can be relatable and that would not only make you seek out the piece of art, multiple pieces of art in question, that can, even if you don't seek them out, at least give you some type of insight to improving yourself. See, look how I stumble over words. There isn't a particular piece of art, I would say, though there is something interesting I want to report because I've never really done it before, which is reading things out loud is definitely a different experience than just well, reading them the regular way, which is God only knows how much faster, even when you like really slow it down, as I do with the major works that really make me daydream and ponder, or just the how it's written alone. So I've been reading Henry James out loud, and I fell in love so much that I'm going to read his corpus of works. Um, but wow, just the way that it goes off the tongue, you can understand why he was just, and truly it gives more time for the images to percolate, and it truly gives me an appreciation for a great author. So after you read a book, or maybe you just pick it out before, I would highly recommend taking the time to read through it out loud, to yourself, or ideally with to a group with someone else, because it really is quite interesting, and it can give you more respect for the art form in general and the artist. I think the next book I'll read aloud will be a book from Nabokov. Uh, I've only read Lolita for him, which is a shame because apparently he has many other great major works. And well, first of all, Lolita would not be a good idea for something perhaps you would want to read out loud, but his other major works that uh, I could see myself getting a greater appreciation for him, because Lolita truly is one of the best written books, at least I've ever came across. So I'd be interested to do that. So I haven't been consuming art like I want to. I always want this art to give me something and to provide value. And then on Saturday, I kind of summarize that. Um, and then tomorrow is more. And then I guess the second thing after getting through that would just be to quickly plan my week. So let me just go through that real quick. I have been, even with using Kratom for pain, it still doesn't. It just it doesn't. It's still intolerable. It's been intolerable, but I am done with the phages. And next week there's gonna be two big things, which will be getting through the withdrawal. That unfortunately I never haven't been able to make it through a month without some form of surgery or pain, whether bladder or bowel, which has put me on a low but ever-present dose of opiates, having to constantly try to withdraw in 2 weeks, Now I'm back on, etc. As I've said before in videos. So I'll be at another withdrawal for a week, and I'm just gonna push myself to the core. Uh, Keeping steady on kind of benzo. I've been feeling this extra nervousness these past 3 to 4 days because of that, and after this week of acutes for the kratom, I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna push another cut, and if I can sustain that, that will be so such a big thing for me. Um, Unfortunately, I'm really just this, hence the name and dying logs. I'm just going through the basics here, getting myself out of all of this stuff is the main goal. But you know, it's always life happens as it happens, and if you wait for to live life, then you good luck. Um, I've had my significant amount of struggles, but you know, I got married, and it's been such a beautiful thing. I've worked on and off and met some truly incredible people, of course, friends, socializing, and just business and associates. Because of that, I've uh, continued to fight. No matter how sick I am, continue be every day, be trying to figure out how to solve this problem, and in a more general sense, use the suffering not to become bitter, but to become the opposite. Now, when it seemed like I was dying, I made the mistake of just letting things just fall as they may, and that's a mistake I will never never repeat. I learned from any form any what I'm trying to say is I'm grateful for all of this, and truly grateful for all of this, and I hope this is just the beginning of a successful journey. I do not fear uh, suffering like this. I just I have certainly a bit of fear, though I've been getting better at just taking things a day at a time. Of course, of a urinary tract infection coming back, in particular, one that comes back quick. The plan that right now is to wait 10 days after this course of phage and retest and see if anything pops out in the urine. So it's gonna be yet another busy week where I accomplish nothing, but it sure feels like a lot. And all I can do is try to be transcendent and just try to be. I know that I just realize what capacity I have to be stronger. Because you study just amazing people, and they go through so much worse and transcend, and I'm truly trying to reject um this comfort generation type thing, and really try to pull from other generations and be more like heroes from the other generations and leaders from other generations that truly were tougher. Um, so I apologize for being rambly. It's just the nature of the beast. Uh, when you combine all these things together. Um, but back to doing videos, no matter what happens, because I know each day will actually be worth reporting now. They weren't before. Believe me, just like I said, just we would sit here uh, in just horrible shape, and there's no need to see that. There's nothing there. So Much love to everyone watching, and I hope you have a good weekend. See you tomorrow for another video, actually.